Hello students, a very good morning to all of you. Today we will study about our new chapter, that is your cloud computing reference model. Okay, so in cloud computing reference model, this is the abstract model that categorized and standardized the function of the cloud environment uh, by partitioning into 5 abstraction layers and 3 cross-section layers. And what happens here, it groups all the functions and activities into the 5 abstraction layer, or we can say the logical layer, and 3 cross-section layers. Okay, so here each layer, these 5 layers consist of different activities and entities. Okay, so here is the content we will discuss today. Cloud computing reference model. Actually, this cloud computing reference model, or we can see the cloud infrastructure, that it also consists of some service models and deployment models. So cloud computing reference model, abstraction layer, cross-section layer. Service model consists of your software as a service, infrastructure as a service, platform as a service. Okay, so the deployment model is the public, private, hybrid, community, or we can say this is the type of cloud, that is the public cloud, private cloud, hybrid cloud, and your community cloud. Okay, so here the cloud infrastructure is consists of the physical layer, control layer, virtual layer, then control layer, then service orchestration layer, then service layer. And each layer consists of some entities, that is your physical layer consists of your compute service, network service, storage service, virtual layer consists of your virtualization software, then your virtual resource pool, control layer, control software, then service orchestration layer consists of the orchestration software, service layer consists of the service self-service portal and service catalog. Likewise, the cross-section layer also consists of some entities, that is your the service management consists of your service portfolio management, service operation management, what it manages, business continuity, fault tolerance mechanism, replication and backup of your data, security mechanism, then GRC. Okay. So this cloud computing reference model, as you know, this is the abstract model, and it also describes the relationship among these entities, means this physical layer entity, control layer, virtual layer, service orchestration layer and service layer entities, as well as the service management क्या क्या करता है, business continuity का function क्या क्या है, and security का function क्या क्या है. So as I already told you that it groups the functions and activities into some layers and some cross-section layers. Okay, so the 3 cross-section layers functions are your business continuity, security and service management, जो यहाँ पे आप देख रहे हो. So this cloud computing में the first 2 in business continuity and security, उसमें क्या होता है ना, it specifies various activities and tasks and processes that are required to offer reliable and secure cloud service to the consumer. कैसे reliable and secure service अपना consumer तक पहुंच सके, उसके बारे में उसका काम वही है. Okay, the second one, that is your service management का activities क्या है और functions हम लोग बोलेंगे कि क्या है. It specifies the activities, tasks and processes that enables the administration head, okay, of the cloud infrastructure and the service to meet the providers, those who are providing you the cloud service. Okay, there are various cloud service providers, Amazon ho, Salesforce.com ho, Google ho. Okay, to meet the providers business requirements and consumers expectation that we expect. Okay, so these abstraction layers, you can see that the physical layer here, physical layer that consists of the entities compute, network and storage service. So here it's the foundation layer of the cloud infrastructure, and the functions of this physical layer is executes the request which is generated by the virtualization and control layer. Okay, in virtual layer you can see it is the deployed on the physical layer. What is the functions of this virtual layer? This abstract physical layer resources. Okay, those are present in your physical layer, उसको क्या करता है, it abstracts this physical layer resources and makes them appear as virtual resources and enables multi-tenant, that is the one of the category of your cloud computing multi-tenant environment, and executes the requests generated by your control layer. So look how these entities are interrelated with each other. Okay, so here I already told you that we are studying about cloud computing, and it's based on the concept of the virtualization. So here all the things are not present physically, like your computer हो या फिर desktop हो या फिर आपका जो भी physical devices, we reduce the estimates and cost, and जो भी maintenance cost है उसको reduce करते हैं, and it is the on demand service. Okay, because of that we are not using much more quantity of the physical resources, rather than we are using these physical resources and makes them appear as a virtual resources. Okay, not physically present, but it's appear as a virtual resource. Okay, then the control layer, that is the deployed either on the virtual layer or on the physical layer. So the functions of this control layer is enables the resource configuration, it resourceful configuration and resource provisioning, and it also executes the requests generated by the service layer. It exposes resources to and support the service layer, and it also collaborate and virtualization with the virtualization software which is present in your which layer, this here virtual layer में virtualization software है. Okay, so here what happens with the virtualization software, and enables the resource pooling and creating virtual resources, dynamic allocation and optimizing utilization of the resources. So those resources are the resources which are present here, it optimized the utilization of that resources. So service orchestration layer में क्या होता है, the main function of this service orchestration layer में it provides the workflow, how it flows. Okay, for executing automated task, means the task which is started and how it executes. Okay, so it provides the workflow for executing the automated task. It also interact with the various entities to invoke the provisioning task. The service layer क्या करता है, so it consumers so here the consumers interact and consume cloud's resources via those layers, and the function of the service layer is to store the information about the cloud services in service catalog and present them to the consumers, and it also enables the consumers to access and manage the cloud services via a self-service portal. Okay, so cross-section way, what are the functions of this cross-section layer? Like your business continuity may it specify the adoption of proactive and reactive measures to mitigate the impact of downtime. Okay, key some measures they were taken that because business downfall, then decline ऐसा होता रहता है. So for that reason those obstacles अगर कुछ आने वाला है, so वो कैसे उसको handle करें. So the specifies adoption of the proactive and reactive measures has been taken to mitigate the impact of the downtime. It enables ensuring the availability of the services in line with SLA, and it also supports all the layers to provide uninterrupted services. Likewise, your security may it specifies the adoption of administration mechanism as well as the technical mechanism. So administration mechanism consists of your security, personal policies, standard procedures to direct safe execution of the operations, and your technical mechanism consists of your firewall for the security and intrusion detection and prevention system, and it also provides the antivirus. Okay. Next, it deploys the security mechanism to meet GRC requirements. So thus it also support all the layers to provide secure services. Okay. So here it says that enables ensuring the availability of services in line with your SLA, that is your service level agreement, and the GRC stands for your governance, risk management and compliance. Okay. Then the service management specifies the adoption of the activities related to the service portfolio management as well as your service operation management. So this service portfolio management defines the service roadmap, service features and service levels, also access and prioritize where investments across the service portfolio are most needed. It establishes the budgeting and pricing, also deals with the consumers as well as the supporting activities like your taking the orders, processing your bills and also collecting your payments. Service operations likewise enables the infrastructure configuration and resource provisioning, enables the problem resolution, also enables the capacity and availability of the management. It also enables the compliance information, enables the monitoring cloud services as well as their constituent elements. Okay. Likewise, the service model consists of your cloud clients and the cloud clients may be a different thing, that is web browser, mobile app, thick client, thin client. I already told you, like mobile apps, there are various apps there. And the thin client में आपका क्या होता है, in some clients we are using the DVD or hardware system, hard disk use करते हैं to store the data, but in some system or clients we are not using that because we are depend on the server and cloud itself. Okay, because of that reason we are not using any hardware. Okay, like here software as a service, any types of software, whether it is a mail, virtual desktop communication, game software. Okay, means all the applications. Then the platform means any software you are develop, आप जो सॉफ्टवेयर डेवलप कर रहे हो to execute it. So education runtime provides by the platform as a service, database, web server and development tools it provides you. So it's not necessary to buy the tools physically and you are doing or order or purchase online and pay for it for each tools. Okay, so you can take these things means this platform as rent basis, और वी कैन से दैट जितना कि आप यूज़ करोगे उसी हिसाब से आप पे करना है आपको. सो इट्स प्रोवाइड्स यू दैट थिंग्स एंड इंफ्रास्ट्रक्चर एज ए सर्विस, द वर्चुअल मशीन्स, सर्वर्स, स्टोरेज, लोड बैलेंसर्स एंड नेटवर्क्स. ओके, सो ये आपका इंफ्रास्ट्रक्चर एज ए सर्विस वो प्रोवाइड कर रहा है. ओके, देन likewise you can see here that here the types of the cloud computing services: infrastructure as a service, platform as a service. Okay, so platform as a service built on the infrastructure as a service model, the software as a service, any kind of software. So here the cloud providers host and manage an entire infrastructure as well as the end users applications. Okay, likewise your deployment model consists of the private, public, hybrid and community clouds. Okay, so community belongs to any suppose आप एक ऑर्गेनाइजेशन में काम करते हो, there are different departments है, so वो एक community है. then और कुछ department है, वो एक community, उनका एक group है, suppose that is one community. और आप different आपका board के हिसाब से different institution है. so एक इंस्टीट्यूशन जो भी बोर्ड के हिसाब से डिफरेंट इंस्टीट्यूशन है वो उस हिसाब से काम करेंगे, तो वो एक कम्युनिटी है. वैसे हम लोग कम्युनिटी वाइज कर देंगे. सो दे में भी प्राइवेट हो सकता है. ओके, सो द प्राइवेट क्लाउड मॉडल रेफर्स टू क्लाउड कंप्यूटिंग रिसोर्सेज दैट यूज्ड एक्सक्लूसिवली बाय अ सिंगल बिजनेस और ऑर्गेनाइजेशन, and a private cloud can be located in your on-site data center or hosted in your cloud by service providers. Public, we can access this public cloud all of we are using it. Okay, जैसे हम लोग इंटरनेट पढ़ रहे हैं तो इंटरनेट we can use it, सबको यूज कर रहा है. So when an organization deploys a public cloud, then here what happens that this Here, all hardware, software and supporting infrastructure is owned and managed by a service provider and which is delivered exclusively over the internet. So you access these services and manage your account through a web browser, whatever service you are using. Okay. So hybrid cloud is the combination of the public and private clouds to share data and applications. So it connects the infrastructure and the applications between the cloud-based resources with existing resources which are present there and not located in the cloud. Okay, so this approach gives you the business greater flexibility and deployment options. Okay, so for today this much. Thank you.